I've got two nice pieces of steak, and it's going to be quite a short broadcast, shorter than normal. And the reason for that is because I wasn't sure whether to do roasted chips. I wanted to do wedges or normal potatoes. So I found some like sweet potato fries and some leftover chips. Not leftover, frozen chips. Really, really simple. On a Saturday, on a weekend, you don't always feel like cooking loads. So in go the oven. They went in about 20 minutes ago, so they're actually nearly done. So what I'm just doing now is I've got a griddle pan, the one that I used the other day to make the burgers, and just heating up the pan so until it gets nice and hot. Another little tip for you when doing steak is you need to make sure your steak is at room temperature, because if it's been in the fridge or then obviously it's going to be it's better when it's room temperature. Okay, but what's going on with the connection? Let me just bring you forward. So hopefully we're well. I did a broadcast earlier today. I did one for my vegetable soup, and here is the vegetable soup. Let me just show you. So what I did was I used the big pan to make the soup, and then I had mine. It was absolutely delicious. Adding the brown sauce and the tomato ketchup made it so nice. This is the soup, guys, that I made earlier. Hello from Renault. Hello, Let It Be. How are you today? Let me know in the chat how you're doing. Hope you're having a nice day. So that's the soup I made earlier. Now you see how what I said to you about if you make more than you need, freeze it. So in the box it goes, let it cool down, and then put it in a freezer, and then obviously you'll have to reheat it, warm it through when you want it. But it lasts up to usually about 6 months. So if you've ever got any leftovers in your fridge, it can be absolutely anything. Do not throw it away. There's always a use for it. So biggest tip for you there regarding food that you might throw away. Best time to make stuff like that is at the weekends, because if you do a weekend supermarket shop, then you're going to be using up your things that are sort of ready to be disposed of, but you can use it to cook with something. Okay, so this is heating up nicely. Happy Saturday, everybody. Tonight's beverage is this one. This is called Alaska, and it's a pineapple and raspberry, vegan friendly. Look, vegan friendly premium cider from, I think it's from Sweden. So cheers, everybody, and those that are watching in Sweden. I'm not sure, where is Renault? Renault's not near Sweden, is it? Or is it in Sweden? I know it's somewhere near there, I think. I could be completely wrong, but I know there's a few people who do watch me in Sweden. So Hej, I think it's Hej. Cheers, everybody. I don't know how to say cheers in Swedish. You've got to have a cheeky drink on a weekend. Obviously, if you can do, so yeah, this pan's getting nice and hot. Have I put the right one on? Soon find out, wouldn't I? Yeah, this is getting nice and hot. So I'm gonna. Oh no, it's in the US. I thought it was. I wasn't sure. Because it's a quite. Anyway, I'm gonna. I'm gonna spin you around, okay? So you can see the pan. There is, isn't there? There's lots of different places in there. So I'm just gonna spin you down. Oops. Oh dear. See, I'm trying to charge my phone at the same time, so fingers crossed I get a good connection and you're going to be able to see it. So, right, so when it comes to doing steak, and I'm hopefully watching this maybe on YouTube or wherever, so to do steak, you got to have it at room temperature. Okay, so room temperature steak, and the tip is, I think it's 3.5 minutes for medium rare. So if you want it medium rare, it's 3.5 minutes on each side. I usually give it an extra 30 seconds to a minute because I add some butter on the top and the butter. Now, there's also another little tip that you can do to take it up to the next level, and that is to add beef stock. So if you've got any grain granules or beef stock cubes, like a stock cube, use that on top of the steak. We're not going to do it this time, but next time I will, okay? So, hello, Knowledge. Thank you for coming in. So, let me show you the steak then. Oops. I'll definitely need to wash my hands afterwards. At least I think this is steak. Could you imagine if I take this out and it's something else? I'm throwing it steak. So, make sure you clean your hands, obviously. Wash your hands. I should have 2 big pieces of steak here. Yes, I have. And always buy steak from your local butchers or a place where your market is, not the supermarkets. Get them from your local butchers then they can tell you more about the steak, where it's from, and that sort of thing. So here's the steak, nice big piece of steak here. You usually get more bigger steak when you buy them from your butcher, and sometimes if you buy them a lot from the same butcher, they'll give you some extras as well. So if you've got a butcher or a market, go there and support them. They need your help right now. So here we go. So the first one's going to go on, okay? Make sure you've got oil in the pan, and this is going to sizzle just like that so you can see. And then we're going to put the second on. So you want to time it for 3.5 minutes. And you're probably wondering, why am I not adding any seasoning on just yet? There is a reason for it. I don't add seasoning on, not just yet. Okay? So this might be a fairly quick broadcast. Let me just get rid of this. All the nasty bits on the plate. Hello, Joy. Thanks for coming in. Hello, Mustafa. Good evening. Nasselson. 1 second. So I'm counting the timer. Senazolsin, Mustafa Senazolsin. Irium. Benim adım Aydın. And İyi geceler. İyi geceler. Which means good night. Not good night. Good İyi günler. İyi günler. So 3.5 minutes. Okay. Hoş geldiniz. Hoş geldiniz. Which means welcome. We're learning Turkish at the same time. So bira. And teşekkür ederim. I have my book, look. Yeah, bira. Lütfen. So 3.5 minutes. This is not going to take too long. Let me turn my oven off because I have sweet potatoes cooking already. I'll show you the potatoes. Look, we've got sweet potato fries here, and we've also got some nice curly fries. I'm going to put them on a little bit longer, actually, not too long. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to start to add some salt and pepper. So you want a little bit of sea salt on there, not too much. And we only do this once. So only season once on one side, then when we turn it over, we'll season it again. Lütfen. Lütfen. What else is on here? Let's have a look. Ben istiyorum. Or, yeah, ben istiyorum. Or, Anna, this is one I'm just obsessed with you, Mustafa. Yayınıma hoş geldiniz. Yayınıma hoş geldiniz. That means, welcome to my broadcast. Yayınıma hoş geldiniz. Okay, so this is doing really nice. I'm going to get some margarine out, okay? Remember, it's 3.5 minutes, it's got to be nice and hot. That's it. Yayınıma hoş geldiniz. Okay, so about another minute or so, and then we're going to turn this over. As long as it's really hot. I think the biggest problem when people cook steak is that the pan's not too hot, so the pan is cold, and they'll put the steak in. So that's the problem at the start. The second problem is the meat itself. Sometimes the meat is not from a credible source, or it might be beef, but it may contain lots of added extras in there, additives and things which you don't want. And then the third thing as well is people don't cook it. People cook it too long. when it doesn't need to be cooked for too long. You know, and you only need to turn it over once. Well, I'm going to do it twice, but only for about 30 seconds on each side. And this is what's going to give it the extra flavour on the top. Okay, so you see how you can see some of the blood from the meat is coming out. So once it usually gets to that stage, you know it's ready to turn over. Okay, so let me grab some tongs, and we're going to start to turn this over. And there we go. So we've got all the salt and pepper on this side. Let's turn this over, just like that. You see how it's got the nice griddle marks on there as well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add some more salt and pepper, 3.5 minutes on each side. And you're probably thinking that actually might not look cooked, because we're going to turn it over again one more time to do so it'll crisp up nicely. Okay, so we can start to add the butter on now actually if you wanted to, on the top. So we take a little bit of butter. Oops. Just place it on the top of each steak. And you can, if you want to, just, you know, start to brush it on to the steak. Make sure it's on the steak and not actually on the fat. And then when we turn that over, it will then start to cook extra in there. So hopefully you can all see that, everyone. Right, we'll turn that off, and then we're going to start to get the fries. And so it's only going to be a quick broadcast today. So thank you, Joy. Thank you. You're hungry. Are you doing the salad Saturday next week? I'm doing a Santa Fe salad next week. So hopefully you can join me for that. I will be hopefully on next Saturday at, well, Eastern time, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. in the morning, because it will be 1 p.m. in the afternoon here. So you see how if you add an extra bit of butter, it'll fall in between in the steak, but it'll also start to drop. So it'll start cooking as well in the steak. So don't worry too much. If it falls in between in the griddle, it will cook, and all that flavour steam will come through the meat. Okay. If you've got any other tips about steak, do let me know. So we're about another minute. So in total, steak should only take about 8 minutes. Okay. Are you going to be travelling? Where are you going to, Joy? Where are you heading to? I've also got some new steak knives as well. I don't know if you can see these. These are from IKEA. So looking forward to using these. Nice brand new steak knives. So let me get some plates here. So we're ready to turn that over in just a second. When I turn this over, actually what I'll do is I will pop the chips onto the plate. So keep an eye on it underneath. So this is now ready to turn over. So we're only turning over once. Okay, and then we're going to add a little bit of more butter on the top. Really, really bad, but then this is the final. This is what's going to happen now. It will start to actually cook in the butter. So on both sides. It does look good, doesn't it? It does look good. So as I say, you don't want to burn it. You just want it to be cooked evenly, but you want it to have flavour. So about another minute or two on each side, just for it to cook in the oil, in the butter, and bring out all that flavour. Hello, Christine. Thank you for coming in. Your dinner looks really nice, by the way. I can't say I've ever eaten rabbit before. So everybody, please check out Christine's broadcast. And I will be recommending it to Peter and Pablo as well for broadcast of the week. So hopefully that will your broadcast will appear. It wasn't just Christine, I should say. It was Al as well, Bronx Viking. So please, guys, go and check that out and follow Christine and Bronx Viking. Both amazing chefs. So again, just about a minute or two. And we're going to turn this out, and you'll see the difference. There you go. Look, see how it's nicely going brown now. So we're going to flip it one more time, just like that. And then this is nearly done, guys. Another 30 seconds, and we'll be ready. So I'm going to pop my potato chips. Not potato chips. We've got some normal curly fries and some potato. What do they call them? Sweet potatoes. And Christine, look. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. Happy Saturday. Usually it's happy Friday. So yeah, I've got a mix of sweet potatoes and curly fries. But the steak's nearly done. If you think that it's done, you can just turn it off and let it start to cool down, and then take it off when you're ready, depending on how you like your steak. If you don't want it medium, you can obviously take it off a lot sooner. But you must have a hot pan. That is the trick. And make sure the steak is at room temperature as well. Okay. That's quite a lot of sweet potatoes for me. So this is nearly done, guys. Oh my gosh, these taste amazing. I'll show you in a second. And we've got a nice steak knife as well. Thank you, Christine, for the appreciation award. Thank you to anybody that does send awards, and also anyone that sponsors as well. It's just amazing. Okay, so I'm going to have that one, depending on how you like it. And also do your ends as well. So just grab the ends, make sure they're sealed up, and the fat. Just like that. And here we go. And that is the steak. Perfect steak. With they're just really quick sweet potato fries and curly fries. So that's the first one. Okay. I'll take it off just in a second, but we'll just turn that one over a bit longer. So I like mine extra crispy on the top. Okay, so this is mine, guys. I'm going to take this off, and then we'll cut into it in a second just to show you. So also leave your steak out for a minute or two before you actually cut into it. Let me just take this off. Oh, I've got no room tonight. Let me just move this out of the way. Very hot. Okay. 1 second, everyone. Okay, so let's cut into the steak. I'm just going to spin you around so you can see me. Fingers crossed. And I'm going to show you how it looks inside. So there's the steak that we've just cooked. Whoops, the connection's gone again. To bring you forward. Fingers crossed. Bring you down a bit. So let's cut into this steak. Obviously, if you don't want the fat, then oops, yeah, hopefully get rid of the fat. So we'll just chop off the end of the fat. We're going to use this steak knife, and I'm going to show you how it looks. Obviously, if you want it a little bit, it looks really good. So juicy. So there's the steak, guys. Oops. Some people like it a lot more, rarer than this. So, but I'm just showing you a way in which you can do steak, which gives it flavour. If you've got any tips of anything that you want, any how you make your steak, let me know. So here we go. Let's have a little taste. That is perfection. Lots of flavour. Still quite juicy. It's not raw in any way. That is fully cooked. I just wish there were more of it. But that is absolutely, that is cooked to perfection. That is absolutely gorgeous, guys. So thank you for watching, everybody. Hopefully you've learned something there. So room temperature steak. Buy from your butcher if you can, your local markets, rather than supermarkets, because you get more. You know exactly where it's from. Room temperature, very hot pan. Cook it as long as you want it for, and then sit and enjoy it. So the only thing I wish it was a bigger steak, but it's tasty and I'm happy with that. And also, if you leave your meat to rest, it embraces all the flavour as well. So you're very welcome, Sarah. It looks yummy. Thank you, Odalia. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Knowledge. Thank you, everybody, for the awards. To Christine as well. Bravo. Thank you so much. And make sure to follow everybody as well. And follow Christine. Go and check her broadcast from early, because I might give that a try myself at one point. So thank you all for watching. Yeah, curly fries are the best. Look at this one. Look at this one. I've had too many of these. Oh yeah, and these are some sweet potato fries as well. Oh. Look at that, a bit of tomato sauce. Right, guys, I'm heading off. You're watching something on Netflix. I might go watch something on Amazon Prime. I don't know what to. Afternoon, wherever you're watching in the world. Take care, and I will see you. Frozen stuff, but be next week. I've got a so make sure you join me next week. We're doing a peri peri pork black bean stew with garlicky chorizo. So we've done these before. I should say we've done these before, but I think some of these we did. We didn't do them on Periscope. We didn't do them on Hats. We did them on Periscope right at the end before it finished. And then finally we've got cinnamon lamb ragu. So cinnamon lamb ragu as well, with rigatoni and feta. Well, not feta, don't have any feta, but so yeah, hopefully you can join me for those next week, and then we'll do a few other things as well. But I won't be on tomorrow, so I shall see you on Monday. So take care, everybody. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and take care. See you soon. Bye.